Alright, y'all, so this is the last devlog before I release Alpha 2. So, first of all, before anything else, um, the hills are brown, or they're made out of dirt, because, I changed the lighting, because I had someone play test this from the HNGE Discord server, and they said that it was too dark, so I made it brighter outside, and this looks too bright, but once you actually have the VHS camera, it's darker. But yeah, and see, now it looks actually black again, and that's what I want. Um, but yeah, anyway, let me show y'all what I added. Okay, so first of all, I removed the chase music. So like now, let me just show you. It's spooky. He can also, neighbor can also jump now, like he can actually jump, like, through windows. The animation where, like, from the prototype announcement trailer where he, like, jumps through the window, I used that, and first of all, it was buggy, and second of all, it was too slow, and by the time he was out the window, you were on the opposite side of the house. So, but yeah, he can jump through windows now, like, properly, and also, like, jump in general. But yeah, let me show you this cheesy thing. Also, yeah, light battery. Um, Your flashlight has a battery now, and you can find batteries and 9-volt batteries around the map. It's all explained in the tutorial level, but yeah. But anyway, look at this. See, with no chase music, and also your FOV goes down, so it's more zoomed in, and there's gonna be like a post-process effect over it, which isn't in this level, but it's in the Alpha 2 level. See, look, like, if I didn't look behind me and I didn't hear his footsteps, I wouldn't know he was chasing me. And then when he caught me, it would be kind of like a jump scare. It's like kind of like a soft jump scare. It's not like a proper like FNAF type, which I think is actually better for this kind of game. Fits the vibe better. But yeah. Oh. Also, I made you. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I forgot which one it was. I either made myself slower or the neighbor faster. Either one of those two. But now, you're only slightly faster than the neighbor, so you're really gonna have to maneuver to outrun him. Because before, like in the Alpha 2 early access gameplay trailer, or you know what I'm talking about, I uploaded, like you could easily run away from the neighbor. It was really easy. Because like you were way faster than him, but now, look at that, he's right behind me. And it's actually so scary. Like, but, yeah. Also, new, catching sequence. It does like a FNAF style, like, night 1, night 2 type, and it increases every time you get caught. But, yeah. Because, like, in the early access gameplay or whatever, when he caught you, don't mind this. When he caught you, it was still like Alpha 1 to where he caught you and then you immediately teleported, and that looked weird because like the camera speed or something was like messing with it, and it looked like you were like warping through the house really fast, and it was laggy and buggy, and it was just bad. So I made it kind of more eerie now. He just like as soon as he gets you, like he plays like a split second in the animation, and it just cuts out, and I think that's cool. Okay, I think y'all actually want to know what this is. This mask is for when his house is in defend mode. Like, think of the pre-alpha. I added that. This is a long time ago now. But it was in Alpha 1, but basically, yeah, he has this mask on now, and he has it on when it's in defend mode. Yep, that's pretty much it. But, yeah, like, so I have these special navigation links, and that's how I was able to jump. They're automatically generated, or not, well, I have to manually add them into the level, actually, for the windows. But they get automatically teleported to the Windows location, but, I don't know, because when I tried to automatically spawn these nav links, but when I did, it literally wouldn't work, so I don't. But yeah, look at this, he can jump now. Yeah. Yeah. I need to remove the jump sound now, because it got hot or whatever. But okay, next thing. Yes, shotgun traps. Shotgun traps. If you don't know what that is, it's basically, yeah. Okay, so it's a shotgun on a box attached to the tripwire. And originally in Alpha 1, when you hit this tripwire, it just shot you and you respawn. I thought that was a little unfair, and I thought it was a little like it didn't really make sense because like, oh, you got shot, now you respawn. So now I'm probably gonna add a box of ammo right here to signify this, but it's blank rounds, and like common misconception, blank rounds do not actually not do nothing, or they actually do not do nothing, because blank rounds can hurt you too. But anyway, it stuns you, and I had someone from my Discord server, HNGE Discord server, make some custom effects for this. So watch this. I'm stunned now. I'm stuck like this for, what was it, like 10 to 15 seconds or something like that. Yeah, and you can re-trip it too, but I'm gonna fix that because like maybe it's like a 1 second delay to where like if you trip it again immediately after, you don't get like. Yeah, but yeah, it's added the bass sounds from when he's near you, and it's like it's super spooky, and it also obviously alerts the neighbor too, so you're gonna be stuck there, unlike, so it's actually a pretty dangerous trap still. But like, at least you have a warning now or something, so you can do something, whatever that might be, whatever. But yeah, shotgun traps. I added those to the Alpha 2 map because they weren't in there before. Anyway, next thing, window vaulting. This is cool as shit. So originally, when you go through window, like in the early alphas of Hello Neighbor, you had to like crouch and jump and oh yeah, crouch icon. But you'd have to like crouch and jump and all that. But now, if you just go up to any window, or yeah, any window, and by any window I mean these windows and these windows, right? Which are the only ones in Alpha 2. But you press the space bar, but you have to open it first. Now you have to be looking at it too, so that your cursor has to be over it. So now you vault through it. It's really cool, and it's smooth too, for the most part. This is graph tomato mechanic. I don't know how to figure that out. I might add that in Alpha 3. It was pretty. It was actually really easy to do too. Like it's not like crazy. It's actually really easy to do. Like actually, like fan game devs, please take notes. Let me show y'all, because if there's any developers like Hello Neighbor fan game developers watching this, I want y'all to see how I did this because it's really easy. Like, so literally all it is, it's a timeline on the window BP, and it disables your input, and it sets your location to two scene components, or it can be whatever as long as it's not like a static mesh or whatever. But yeah, it swaps between those, and depending on what box you're overlapping, it'll play the different animations. So like, event jump window. This is a custom interaction. You can learn how to make those from like any tutorial. It's just a jump button, and then it does a line trace here. I really want you all to know how this works because it's actually really simple. Right. So I just made a custom interaction. It's really easy. But yeah, just on spacebar pressed, window trace, and this basically is just a normal line trace by channel. This is unimportant. But yeah, it just does that, and then it does jump window for the target of that. And when jump window is equal to like this, when it's overlapping this, and do a bunch of variables, and depending on like the different things, you'll play optional camera shake, optional sound, but most importantly, you'll play the timeline. And that's literally it. It's really simple, but yeah, that's the window vaulting. It's really cool. I'm so glad I added it. But yeah, it was really awkward to jump through windows, but now it's like It's smooth and it's easy and it's not like you don't gotta like jump and crouch and all that. So yeah, window vaulting, cool. Improved tutorial and plus tutorial cutscene. So I had the same dude from the Discord server, Gerd, make some custom text for the tutorial level. Like it's this stuff. But oh, but yeah, check this out. There's also arrows now telling you where you can go. Yeah. And check this out. This is funny. 9-volt batteries. This is the 9-volt batteries I was talking about. You pick those up, and yeah, it refills your battery by 50%, or in this case by 60, because it's 120 out of 120. But yeah, these kind of windows can be open. Yeah, we just went over this. Same dude who made the text. So goofy. He asked me to add those. He was like 2 AM. He was sketching and then he asked me to add these, and I was like, you know what, sure, why not? But yeah, I'm in here. This stuff. Let me turn this off because it's kind of drowning out my voice. Yeah. Also, whoever's watching this and wants to play Alpha 2 when it comes out, please do this. Doors make loud noises, crouch for opening a door to open it quietly. Please always do this, because there have been so many like people who have gotten caught because they opened the door and they didn't know why, like, he was alerted. This is why, because you weren't crouching. Please crouch for opening doors in the neighbor's house. Like, that should become a habit. You know, just walk in or whatever. Actually, don't even walk in the neighbor's house, first of all, because you can hear that too. Yeah, just like hit one of those, just like crouch as soon as you, yeah. But yeah, and also cutscene. Watch this, and this is what teleports you to the Alpha 2 map. Look at this. Yeah, and then teleports you to the Alpha 2 map. But yeah, this is the tutorial thing. Pretty cool. That's pretty much it. Yes, this is important. You can use kettles and microwaves to distract him. You have to wait for the microwave to go off. Anyway, listener. Fixed AI hearing bug. So, y'all don't know about this, obviously, because Alpha 2 hasn't released yet. But the neighbor actually, like, after he caught you, like, if you alerted the neighbor, right, and he went to the sound, right, and while he was in hunt mode, like, after he like heard the sound, you ignore that. If he was in hunt mode and then he caught you, it wouldn't reset his hearing, so he literally couldn't hear sounds unless you alerted him again, and then you waited the full time. But cause like so look, he would hear you and he would do all this, right? And it would do once, which is exactly what it says. It does something once unless it's reset. So he would go to the sound, right, after the do once node and do all this crap, right? Then he would set his state to hunt mode and start hunting after he went to the sound or whatever. And then only after 15 seconds, he would get set to idle again and reset. However, if he caught you before those 15 seconds were up, it wouldn't reset. And he literally couldn't hear you anymore because it'd only do once. But yeah, now after he caught you, it also resets, which my blueprints are messy as hell. But yeah, it resets after he catches you, so it's guaranteed to always work. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Made it easier to see at night. I think I already went over this. Hello? Okay. yeah, so in I'm sure y'all have noticed this too, but in the early like access or whatever Alpha 2 thing video, it was really hard to see, and you always had to use your flashlight, and even then it was hard to see. And it came to the point where it wasn't scary anymore, it was just kind of annoying. So, also, while I'm here, let me show you all the opening cutscene, or the opening sequence, because it's not really a cutscene. And you start out without the camera, so that's why it looks like this. All I'm going to say is that in Alpha 3, this no camera mechanic will be an integral part of the game. Or at least in some parts. But yeah. This is the same cutscene from the beginning of that same video. Yeah. But yeah, that's the opening thing, and now you're free. This door's locked before, and you can't open the shutters, so don't get any ideas. You can't. I don't think there's a way to cheese the intro so you don't have the VHS camera throughout the whole game. But just so y'all know, there is flashlight batteries in the house. There's 2 of them. I just picked up both of them. But yeah. See, this is how it would look, right? However, if you actually go outside, it becomes significantly easier to see. Like, you can actually see the ground now. Like... Oh yeah, also when you alert the neighbor, I added a little, like, exclamation point icon in the corner of your screen, so... Like, ring the doorbell. Yeah. Yeah, it's easier to see at night now. Cool. Also, I don't know if I talked about this in the last devlog, but yeah, also edit this and stuff. But when you ring the doorbell or you break a window, he'll go check on the window or go outside and doorbell, whatever. And instead of just going right back inside, he'll search the perimeter, right? However, his navigation system, and I don't know how to fix this, but instead of he'll search the perimeter starting from here and going around. But yeah, also stairs right here, very important. It's easier to get up. But yeah, he'll instead he'll actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. You'll have to figure that out yourselves. But yeah, that's yeah. It's perimeter. He'll check around the perimeter, and then he'll go back into idle mode. I think there's also a chance he'll go into hunt mode. But yeah, also in hunt mode, he's also have a 50% chance after like searching every room or something like that. He'll go into the perimeter mode. Yeah. Cool. Opening sequence, talked about that. Flashlight battery, I already talked about that. Added lore. Yeah, I don't even know why I added that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Telling y'all that. I'm not telling y'all the lore. Still don't really know how to have to decipher it. There is a lot of hints that I dropped as to what the lore is, and I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or wrong. If you make any predictions, y'all are gonna have to wait to the full game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess.